Let me tell you a wonderful story about a journalist. I was freelancing for a local newspaper. About a year in, the supervisor, a friend of mine, told me that my services were no longer needed. He gave no explanation. I kept pressing him. I pleaded for another chance, but all he said was, "Thank you for your time. Hatzlacha." I felt so angry at him. I avoided him. I would skip the simchas he was going to. I even started davening in a different shul. Then came Tisha B'Av, and I watched the Chofetz Chaim Heritage Foundation annual video. It was about how everyone who wrongs us is really a shliach from Hashem. It said that if you find it hard to forgive, consider making peace and giving that schus to someone else who's in need of a Yeshua. 2 days later, my neighbor told me that his 30-year-old daughter was really struggling in Shidduchim, and he asked me if I could daven for her on Tu B'Av. I took that as a sign. I told him I could do more than that. I could do more than daven for her. I was going to make peace with another Jew in the merit of her getting married. I asked Hashem to find her a shidduch by Chanukah. And then I went to the shul where my old supervisor davened, and when he came out, I approached him. "I want peace," I told him. He looked at me cautiously. "Listen," I said, "there's this Chofetz Chaim Heritage Foundation video. It says that if we make peace, we can give the schus to someone else. There's a girl who needs a shidduch. If we make peace, we can give her that schus. And that's exactly what I intend to do. I forgive you, and I want there to be complete shalom between us." He looked at me and said, "I'm sorry for what I did." And right there and then, we made up. And you know what? The day before Chanukah, my neighbor informed me that his daughter was a Kala. I immediately called my friend from the newspaper. He was speechless. I was so amazed and grateful to Hashem, grateful for the girl, grateful for my rescued friendship, and grateful for the knowledge I learned from the Chofetz Chaim Heritage Foundation that led me back to peace.